Time passed while you slept. You heard nothing, saw nothing, and only closed your eyes and opened your eyes. I added a lot of stuff there. Your sanity remains unchanged. I just got finished eating, so my brain may be a little bit slow. Let's wake up and begin the day. Welcome back to Sunken Engine. We are beginning day 9. Let's see, what can we do today to speed things along? Obviously didn't get a ghost ship. Actually, when I reloaded the game, when I Metallica'd the game, Crazy Man was back at the door. Actually, again, he was probably the most sane person in the entire island of Black Reef. But let's see, do I have anything? Oh, I have a bunch of stuff here. All right, cool. All right, so let's go up here, see what our first contract is. $191, definitely doing that. And see what upgrades do I really don't want to do that right now. Don't have the money for that. Don't have the money for that, but I can get those. I may just use the money to get more licenses, honestly, because that's going to... Yes, there we go. Nice. All right, let's get some light bulbs. Let's get some wood planks and some nails, and let's see if we can't... Where's the rest of the trash? There we go. All right, cool. You know what I didn't do? I didn't fish. I said I was going to fish, and instead of fishing, I just loaded the game. Yeah. Again, I blame the fact that I just got finished eating, and my brain slows down after I eat. Go. All right. Where's the thing? Here we go. Just turn off the power. Get those changed out. Cut the power back on, and there we go. Burn this up, and I think I want to do one more contract before I actually... Oh, there we go. Before I actually go get another license, because obviously we're going to have to buy materials to be able to take care of the licenses. Blue sky crab and 13 oysters. I guarantee I'm not going to have enough to do whatever this wealthy guy wants out, thanks to this lady. Yep. Sorry. Out of the sky crabs. Alright, so let's see. What I know we've got to do some electrical here. And yeah, after this, immediately after this, I'm going to go get another license just so that we can start doing some more stuff. And expand the tasks. Have a little bit more fun. I did not see that banana there. Honestly, if you're going to be spending a lot of time on a ship, you really need to, keep a lot of citrus around. Ask the British about that. Okay, and then there's one more stain. It's probably over here somewhere. Or up. There we go. I never look up. That's my bad. Alright. You're good to go. Then we're going to go get another license. Let's see. I want to get a license. Let's do that. Probably get another one too, right? Maintenance. Reinforced metal railings. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just go ahead. Well, there we go. Let's just get a bunch of licenses. And then let's go to the shop and buy a couple lockpicks. All right. Now I got no money. But we are going to be able to make this money back super, super fast. So let's get that put up, get that put up, get that put up. Let me go ahead and help this guy out. 13 and 2. Wait, 2. Oh, split jaws. Wow. Thank you for exact change. Oyster, squid, hook mouth. Oh, I don't have enough oysters. Sorry. Or do I? I probably do. Wait 1 minute. Yes, I do. There we go. Okay, 11. A squid. And then 2 of the hook jaws, right? That's over here. So there we go. Alright. An exact change. You, sir, are a very fine person. Thank you. Alright. Now, let's go get a contract. Which we want that. Because, you know, we want to get as much money as possible. And let's see, 11. Was it only 1 starfish? 4 starfish. He wants all my starfish. All right. And then the night demon fish and the nocturnal whisker. Fine. That was a nice big order, so, you know, I don't mind giving $5 change. Only this one. Alright, and then we need to come here and cut off the power. Change out these light bulbs. I do think that, well, I like the fact that if you put in a light bulb while while the power's on, it busts the light bulb. I think it would be nice if there was, like, maybe when you had to tape up something, if you didn't turn off the power, if it shocked you and made you pass out and you lose the contract, something, you know, fun like that that adds a little bit more danger and a little more risk to things. You know, a little more penalty to things, because it's very easy to it's very easy to be able to control your sanity. As you can see, here we're, you know, what, day 9, and I already have the top tier pipe, so it's easy for me to control my sanity, and I now have a lot more of a safety measure there, that I just, you know, I have a lot more of that safety measure there that I don't have to worry about it's a lot of money. Anyway, I have that safety net there that I don't really have to worry about my sanity level, you know? I mean, right there, I'm back to full sanity. If I go to sleep here and I have a nightmare, it's not going to be a detriment to me. So I'd like to see a little bit more of a risk in the game. Not so much necessarily on the sanity side of things, especially when we get to the point where we fully upgrade and unlock the altar down in the basement that we haven't seen yet. And I'll get to that later, you know, but, well, you know, I'll show you real quick before we start the new day. Come down here and we have this altar. And once we repair it, we'll have 3 shelves there and 3 shelves here, and we can put items there, whether they're cursed items or whether they're things we can win at the carnival that will have buffs and debuffs on them that will give us the ability to kind of tune what experience we get in the game. And that's really cool, you know, because we can have one that will give us a little bit of a boost on protecting our sanity, but one that will give us a boost somewhere else while, you know, giving us harm on our sanity. So we can balance things out and kind of, you know, tailor the experience of the game, which is cool. But, you know, again, if we had some level of threat that was beyond the sanity, you know, like the ability to electrocute ourselves and end up passing out, waking up the next day, losing the money, losing the contract, losing any, materials that we'd always. So if we had used lights or light bulbs or boards or something like that to repair things on the ship, and then we screwed up and didn't turn off the power, and we shocked ourselves taping up a wire, and we would lose everything that we already installed on that ship. You know, something that would add a little more urgency and a little more danger to the game. If you want to read this, you can, and just go ahead and pause the screen. And then there's another one here. You want to read it? Go ahead and pause the screen. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to sleep and start the next day. Oh, do I have any? I got some. Let's go ahead and put this up. It's not like I have a whole lot of goods to sell anyway. All right. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, on to the next day. In your dream, there was a tall black creature only you could see among the crowd. Its red eyes never blinked. Your sanity has been harmed. And it has really no effect on me. Let's wake up. Let's watch this. Boom. This top tier pipe has already, and we're going to need it because there's Spooky Man right there. Oh, he hurt me pretty good there. That's nice. 6 and 1. What was that one? Hookjaw. So here's the thing. We saw that guy. We got a pretty big scare, on our sanity. Already helped that out. Go ahead and take care of this. Now look. It hasn't been that long, and I'm pretty much, almost at full sanity now. Like, that has no detriment to me. So, and again, we're just started day 10. So it's, I know, again, early access. The things that I'm criticizing aren't to say that the game's bad. It's obviously that if by some strange reality the developers actually see these videos, it's that customer feedback that helps them evolve the game and add more content and make it more fun, more challenging, and, brings a new level of entertainment and exploration for other players, Because right now, this is the early game, and it's very grindy, and, we're trying to get everything maxed out as quickly as possible so that it really helps us be able to accomplish things faster, because, obviously making money is a big part of what this game is, because you got to... Alright, so where did I miss? Over here. There we go. And just to be nice, I'll cut that back on so that you have your lights. So, I mean, once you get your rhythm down, you know, the repetitive nature of the game really just kind of becomes that something that you can just like, you know, you can handle. It's not a big deal. And it's just about leveling up as fast as possible. So that you can really draw things in. Sorry, out of oysters. Let's go see who this is. Nobody. Cool. Love when that happens. I think we're probably going to go see about another license as well before we call this video an end. Alright, so we should be good there. There we go. I know there's some footprints on the other side. And that, you know, that always kind of threw me off because the footprints, you know, you think that this group of footprints would be one, but no, it's individual. Each footprint is individual, so that becomes all 6. Let's go ahead and cut this off and get this going. And what else do I have to do? Oh yeah, I gotta do this. Oh, and that's nice because we just new license unlocked and we have a skill point. So this is gonna help really propel the game forward, which is nice. And we're gonna have plenty of time for one more at least. We're going to do that one because it's the more expensive contract. And before we leave, let's see, one of you. Well, that was nice of you, sir. You only took one. So, oh, well, sorry. Be right with you. I'm going to go get a license before I can't. Because after this, we're definitely going to... Let's go ahead. Boom. So next video we should be able to get bigger ships and make a lot more money. But the beautiful thing is we can also sit there. You will still get, you know, lower star contracts. So we can pick and choose what we want to do. One thing I have not seen in a little while has been an anomaly. I was hoping I'd turn around and see one. But we may see one here in the near future, like on a bigger ship. And it's another thing I just realized. I haven't seen the carnival open up yet. So I don't know if that's, you have to be in game so many days. I honestly didn't read the notes, so I don't know if we have to be in game so many days before the carnival actually opens up. I just know it's every 5 days. And today is day 10, and we've already passed day 5. So maybe I just didn't see that it was open on day 5. It's very, very possible. Can I get to it? Nope, can't get to it. Uh-oh. Here we go, our first haunted ship. We're going to be able to get our first artifact. Okay, so I want to do this. I want to go ahead. Oh, I don't have enough. Skill tree. I'm going to hold off on anything there. Yep. Hello, Mr. I love how this doesn't affect my insanity level. Because I'm dealing with people, but now I'm dealing with like the swamp creature or whatever. You know, what was it, the creature from the Blue Lagoon or whatever, or Black Lagoon, whatever. Oh, that's hilarious. I do not need that. I need the scraper first because of the kooky eyeballs that make you go kooky. And there's just like pages of the Necronomicon and entrails and body parts everywhere. It's nicely disturbing. That was actually perfect timing. To hear that laugh. I was like, that's disturbing. And then you just hear a kid laugh. But I actually do really like this mechanic where you have to cleanse the symbols using the Necronomicon. I just don't understand why they're using the symbols they are. Like, that looks kind of like the Celtic Sun Cross. That looks like an alternate version of the Norse rune Algis, which means protection. And that is clearly the Norse rune Rado, which means journey. You see the star on the back of the book and the star right there. Those are actually from H.P. Lovecraft's Necronomicon. That is Sewillow, which is the Norse rune for sun. So I don't understand why they're using the symbols that they're using when the Germanic, Celtic, Norse cultures have nothing to do with the Arabic, Mesopotamian cultures that H.P. Lovecraft's Necronomicon is based on. And with the symbols on the book being accurate, there's plenty of other symbols and sigils in the Necronomicon that they could use from H.P. Lovecraft's work. It's just weird, you know, what they're using there. All right, Strange Lights, you are welcome to pause this and read it if you like. All right, let's get this. It looks like we're going to do that and that. I didn't do that. Cool. Oh, yes. Let's go over here first and get the letter. There should be a letter over here. We'll also see one of the funniest things. All right. Pause that and read it if you'd like. It's funny, you hit shift to sprint in the game, but if you hit shift in the water, you dive down. So I think what I'll do is at the end of this, I'll go to the when we end this episode, I'll go to the carnival and do one episode that's just me at the carnival. It'll be pretty quick because I'll do the duck hunt game, but then I'll primarily just play the shell game, and we'll just go ahead and win a bunch of prizes, if not all of them. So, but let's go ahead and get this. The Statue of Cthulhu. And we are going to keep that. I have a 3D printer, so I'm thinking about like copying that and turning it into an actual like something I can create. That'd be fun. Oh, here we go. Here's one of my favorite things about this game. We're underwater. Just use that pipe. I love that. All right, this is done. We're gonna burn the guts and body parts and all that disgusting stuff. And you, sir, are good to go. Take care. Is he outside or upstairs? Oh, there's that guy. Hey. So let's go ahead and go upstairs and see the shadow figure. Boo! Oh, he actually does a lot of damage to my sanity. But that quickly, this is recharged, and I'm almost fully healed. So we're going to end this episode here, and in the next episode, we'll just spend the night at the carnival and win as much stuff as we can. And get, the other anomalies and talk to everybody there and have some fun. And then after that, we will have another normal 2-day episode where we will do some upgrades and some other fun stuff like that. But I think we're going to save our money for right now because obviously taking on the bigger ships, I'm going to need to buy more of this because you can see I'm running low on everything. Let's run down here now that I've done that. Let's see. Can I put this in here? Yes, I can. There we go. Let's keep that there for safe keeping. But already it looks a little nicer in here. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Until the next one. Take care.